you know, just writing one of those darned college essays.
That sucks. How's it going?
Not so good. Some of my sentences just don't seem right. I can't figure out what's wrong with them. Since you helped me last year in Mrs. Graham's class with your incredible music videos, I figured maybe this time you could lend a hand as well.
Well, give me one of your sentences. Maybe I can figure out what's wrong with it.
Okay, well, here's one. I wrote, when I was a little girl.
Oh, Nicole, you're so silly. Don't you know that's a fragment?
Well, what on earth is a fragment?
Let me tell you a story. In Western Evergreen, born and raised, Inspires Room is where I spent most of my days.
Reading some Euripides, writing Hood and Heights, writing some essays, but I couldn't get them right. My sentences were whack, and I couldn't see why.
She called me in a panic, but I said, don't cry. I'll help you with those fragments, and your essay will be sweet. Add a noun or a verb and make your sentence neat.
So I took my fragment while Inspires class and I added a clause to make it badass. By adding that clause, I make a work of art. While Inspires class, he could stole my heart.
So now you see why these fragments ain't cool. If you make them independent, you'll rule this school. So when you have a fragment, add a noun or a verb, make an independent clause to get an A word.
Oh, I get it. So a fragment lacks a subject or a verb, or they don't express a complete thought. So in order to make my fragment a complete sentence, I could add a verb, like, when I was a little girl, I ate ice cream.
You're too smart. What other sentences are you having problems with?
Well, I don't know about this one. It's definitely not a fragment, but it just doesn't sound right. I wrote, I like to play outside, I don't like cold weather.
No, no, no. That is a run-on, you silly goose.
A run-on?
Sometimes when you're writing a sentence, you get too excited and you put too much into one. And you sound really, really dumb. I put two complete sentences together without a semicolon, comma, dash, or any separation. You could call my paper Run-On Nation. I had so many words together, seems like my run-on went on forever. Said Medea is a crazy bitch, she smited her children with a sword. And Gilly said, Nicole, take that run-on and we'll make it great. Make it grammatically correct, don't need to hesitate. Use a semicolon, comma, and conjunction. Make them separate sentences.
So, when you have two complete sentences put together into one without any proper separation, that's a run-on.
So, in order to make it grammatically correct, I could add a comma and a coordinating conjunction, just like you taught me last year.
I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings.
Good times. And you could also use a semicolon in between the sentences, a long dash for more emphasis on the second part, or even break them up into two completely different sentences. But don't just put a comma in between, because that creates a comma splice, which is a whole other issue.
Oh, thanks so much, Gilly. I couldn't write this essay without you. Now, you've been telling me why my sentences are wrong. Can you give me an example of a correct sentence?
Why, sure. A really simple sentence to use is called an independent clause. All it takes is a subject and a verb expressing a complete thought, such as, I love grammar.
I think I get it. Wake up in the morn ready to write this essay, using independent clauses so it's no longer messy.
Just need a subject and a verb to express your thoughts. Pretty soon, Mr. Spire's gonna say
this essay rocks. We're talking clauses on their own, but together they can pone with a subject and a verb. We're talking independent clauses,
expresses complete thoughts, yes.
These clauses ain't no nonsense.
Oh yeah, we love those independent clauses so much. Like Little Red brings her Grammy lunch, and Mr. Spire teaches his class very well, and he gave us a good grade for our baddest grammar project. Tick-tock, round the clock, writing essays non-stop. With
clauses are really fun to use.
Well, Nicole, don't you know grammar is always fun?
Now writing this college essay will be a breeze.
And don't forget, when using independent clauses, you can always expand them or connect them to make them more interesting and include more information. You could say, I love grammar when Mr. Spire teaches it, or I love grammar and I use it every day.
I think I get it. Thanks, Gilly. You're the best friend ever.
I know. Care to finish up this conversation with a power ballad?
Don't mind if I do.